Peace, Occult College. This is Chi Vital, aka King Chi, and I'm back with another tool for your toolkit. This is a special edition for the Occult College number Yantra Science. All right, we have some secret ingredients that you all are going to be working with. All right. What up? What up? Occult College. You have some secret ingredients you're going to need because you all deserve it. You earned it. So add this to your list, please, and thank you. So one of the things I want you to be aware of now, make sure you thumbs up this video. You want to identify a place in your house where you're going to install this yantra. This yantra should be somewhere near, like towards the front of your house. It needs to be in a corner where you're not going to move it once you install it. And you're going to need some tools because you're going to need a container that can hold some rice in it. You're going to need rice. Let me see. One second. All right, two things, because y'all have an assignment. But I also want to make sure that y'all have the rest of these supplies. So you're going to be making your own ink for making your yantra. You can get something like this, Chandan Puja powder. Something like this, Kesar Chandan. All right. You're gonna need some rose water. And here is the challenge, and you have time, but the challenge is you want to get a natural pen for your yantra. So if you are big ballin', shot callin', you can get yourself a solid gold pen. You also can use I don't know how you're going to do it because it's not easy to find, but you can find a birchwood tree and you can make your own pen. All you need to do is get a branch that is at least 11 to 13 fingers long. Okay, so that means not this way, but like you put your fingers together, this would be 8, right? So then you want to measure 3 more of my fingers. That would make 11. So you're going to take your hands and you're going to put it on a sheet of paper. You're going to measure 11 to 13 fingers width, okay, on a piece of paper of your fingers. This should be really simple to understand. All right. So if I needed 4, I would put 4 of my fingers and I would mark that length, okay? But I need it to be 11 to 13 your finger width lengths, okay? The branch needs to be that long. And what you're going to do is you're going to whittle it at the end so that it has a point, so that you can dip it in your ink that you're going to make, and then you're going to draw it on your paper. All right? For those of you who can, you can do this, your final one, not your practice ones. You can do your number yantra that you're going to install on a fresh, clean, unbroken piece of birchwood. All right? A fresh piece. So I'm telling you this now. It's not, you're not doing this yet, but I'm telling you this now. So if you want to go the extra length to make stuff look really, really dope and to have a really powerful yantra, you can go and do that. All right. Now, the piece of wood that you're going to need as a platform to put your yantra on with the white cloth, it should be like a ledge. Like, I'm not really giving you measurements. Okay, so what is this? This is 12 inches. So give it a platform that will be at least 12 inches long, right? So you have space to draw it. It doesn't have to specifically be like 12 by 6. but you want to have a platform that you're going to cover with your white cloth. Next thing is you're going to need a copper or a clay bowl. I'll tell you what you're going to do with that later, but you're going to need one. If you don't see one in your neighborhood Indian shop, then you can order one on Amazon. They're not that expensive. They are not that expensive. Now, here's something that you need to order now, because while the other students are going to be using candles, you all are going to start working with live elements. Live elements, meaning you're going to build your oil lamp. All right. The reason we want to use oil lamps, and you don't go into the temples and see just candles lit, the oil lamps, when they're burning, those oils that are burning have a spirit. They have an energy that gets activated by the fire. And you're going to start using that with your yantra. This particular yantra, you're going to need an oil lamp. You all are doing it differently so that you can get a more intense response from your work. All right? You want to use these live elements. Now, pay attention, because I gave you an assignment. I gave you a list of numbers in Sanskrit. Do y'all remember that? For those of you who are watching, do you remember that I posted, oh, thank you, Mia. I said thank you. I posted a list, right? It was on an index card of Sanskrit numbers, I think 0 to 10. Okay? 0 to 10. You're going to need that. And over the break, I want you to memorize those numbers. I want you to write each of those numbers 10 times. I want it to be like second nature. Because while everyone else is going to be working with the American numbers, you all are going to be writing your number yantras as they were given, and they are in Sanskrit. All right? So your first assignment, Occult College, don't let me down. Please don't let me down. I know you have not seen me up in here in a minute. Don't let me down, because I came here to turn y'all asses up. Don't let me down. I posted the yantra that you are going to be creating. All I want you to do right now is I want you to translate that yantra into American numbers. I'm letting you know right now, by translating it in the order that you're going to translate it in, it's not going to do anything. I will teach you all how to properly write the numbers in the right order. For right now, your assignment is to decode that yantra that I posted as a thumbnail for this video. That needs to be posted. All right? That needs to be posted in both groups. Number yantra decoded. That's what you will put. Number yantra decoded. All right? Everyone else will think that you already have the yantra and you did it already, and you didn't, but that's fine. Y'all showing off. Y'all got paid sauce. Number yantra decoded. You're going to share, not the Sanskrit version. You're going to share the American number yantra. Okay? Y'all got that? Because they haven't seen anything Sanskrit. You all are the only ones that have seen it in Sanskrit, because you're getting the paid sauce. Y'all got that? If you understand, you're not going to mess it up. You're not going to go and put the two next to each other and jack it up for everybody. Please put some ones in the chat so I know I'm not talking to myself. And y'all are on top of things. Let me know. All right. Bet. So it's important that you use natural materials. Okay? natural materials. Natural materials. Everything alive has its own spirit, and it's going to assist with the magic, y'all. Okay? When it's time to write your yantras, right now, you need to practice the shit out of writing these yantras, because if you make a single mistake, for those of you who are probably thinking, oh, you know what, I'm gonna get that piece of wood and I'm going to draw my number yantra on a piece of wood. You make one single mistake, you need to throw it in the garbage. So please start practicing on the fresh paper. Get yourself in the mode. Even though it's a draft, practice doing it the way that you're going to do it for the final yantra. Take your shower, get your outfit that is fresh, it's virgin. That's what you're going to start practicing in. Yes, you can continue to use that same outfit for when you actually do your activation and puja rites, because you would have already started concentrating your energy in that material. All right, I will start you all with your mantra discipline tomorrow, but I don't want to overwhelm you. I want you to get your supplies, and I want you to get a space that's going to be designated for this work. Last thing I'm going to say before y'all go, oh man. Okay. If y'all really, really, really want this yantra joint to pop off, you're going to have between 5 to 8 days where you're not going to have sex straight. I don't know if y'all really that committed, but I'm letting you know that. However, if you're not going to do it a 5 to 8 days straight, when you are actually writing your final draft, your final yantra, yo, no sex that day. Just for 24 hours, no sex that day. It's important that your energy is really, really clear for when you're doing this particular rite. If you're celibate, red nappy, summer, you know, this is one of those moments where you're gonna be like, woo woo, my yantra's gonna be on fire. All right. We'll get more into some of those secrets later on. I'm gonna go over the supplies. You got your virgin paper, pen, pencil. You do not want to use any iron or steel to write this yantra. Write that down. You're not going to use any iron or steel to write this yantra. You need a copper kumbha. If you remember one of those tools, it's a little like copper cup. Okay? If you cannot get the copper cup, holla at me. Text me at 202-810-1876. 202-810-1876. I have some sets available. All right, text me if you need that, so I can get it to you ASAP, because you're going to need it. Okay? Floating wicks. That's what you're going to use to make your lantern. Floating wicks. All right? Just type that in. You'll find it. They're available, and you get a whole bunch in a pack. Okay? Kumbha. Kumbha. K-U-M as in Mary, B-H-A. And shit, you're gonna need a glass bowl. I think I forgot that. Yeah, you need a glass bowl. Give me a second. I will show you what size, because it doesn't need to be big. Something like this. Something like this. Dollar store. Get you one of these. Alright? Because this is what you're going to put your oil in. And you're not going to put the oil directly in the bowl like so. When you get your supplies, show your setup that you got your piece of wood. You got your white cloth. You got your gold cloth. You got your glass bowl. You got your wicks, your powders, okay? I want to see that and your translated number yantra in the American numbers in both groups. Make sure you do that. Hashtag Occult College. Make sure you do that. Paid sauce. Any questions? Any more questions? I walked away for a second. Did I miss any questions? Y'all good? Y'all good? Y'all good? Y'all good? Y'all got this? All right, y'all. Don't forget to thumbs up this video. And I will see y'all in the groups. Peace.